I'm Jim Rome and this is what I'm burning on. Is it just me, or is University of Georgia head football coach Mark Richt one of the worst coaches in the history of pro sports?
College football isn't a pro sport, Jim.
It is when you have your top athletes making money from selling their own jerseys to street agents for profit. I mean, come on coach, you have to do a better job of controlling your players. They obviously have no respect for you as a coach and think you are a big joke. Look, a guy selling a jersey for some extra dough. I get that, but what I don't get is a coach that can't control 100 or so 18 to 22-year-olds. Just like you could not keep your team from storming the field against Florida or keep your star receiver from excessively celebrating the go-ahead touchdown against LSU, a move which ultimately cost you the game. Hey coach, maybe next time your star running back can rob a Brinks truck for some extra scratch. And when it happens, don't come to me, cause I will just say I told you so.
Okay, so, who is your pick to win the SEC East this year and compete in the SEC Championship game in Atlanta at the end of the regular season?
Obviously you have to pick Florida, well, just because they are the Gators and they are awesome, and Jesse Palmer offered me a hand job if I gave his old squad a shout out. My second pick would be South Carolina because they have a coach that loves to beat Mark Richt, almost as much as I love to beat off thinking about men beating off on my face. Plus I just love the Cox. And think Lattimore is a strong one. You cannot count on the Bulldogs to compete seriously this year with the obvious disadvantage of having Mark Richt as the head ball coach. Hey, Georgia might have the most talent, but they aren't gonna win a big game with the Richtster at the helm, my brother.
That is a really bizarre way of putting it, Jim, and please do not call me your brother. You are not black or my brother. Being a flaming homo does not make you fit in with other minorities.
Speaking of flaming, is that a soccer warm-up outfit you have on today?
Yes, Jim, it is. I wore it specially for you because I know you have a great passion for the sport of soccer, and your show alone gives soccer more TV time than ever Sports Center combined. Only a soccer-loving fool would talk about soccer as much as you do. You are obviously more in the closet about being a raging soccer fan than you are about being a cross-dressing, pole-smoking lady boy.
Right on, my man.
Listen, Jim, I am not your man, or your brother, and if you call me that one more time I will show you what the phrase "when in Rome" really means. Wait. I take that back. I'm sure you have had many fantasies about big black cock being in you, so I retract that last statement, but I bet you will not call me that again.
Well, it's a 5-minute segment. We have 5 segments. We have a long way to go.
Well, I am not going to do what you all think I am going to do, which is put Jim on his back and watch him go down like he was hit by sniper fire, as Jim Everett did. I know you would enjoy that way too much. So instead I will chain you to that chair.
Oh yeah? Sounds exciting.
Wait, let me finish before you prematurely ejaculate in your pants, you filthy faggot. I will chain you to that chair and make you watch highlights of Mark Richt's greatest victories, then step on your face with a hobnail boot and break your nose. Afterwards you will join him for Sunday morning Bible study and a knockdown drag-out game of ping-pong, and maybe if you are lucky I won't castrate you.
Well, that's all the time we have on the show today. I want to thank you all for joining me, and join us next week when we will be discussing Mark Richt, soccer, how awesome the U of Miami is, and my love of Urban Meyer, and more soccer and Richt. See you next time. I am out.